sing for a little bit. Rajput, you can get that song. Hare Guru, Hare Krishna. It's okay? Parampa wants to say? 5 minutes?
Sing.
Speak. Loud.
I just like to thank Siddhartha Maharaj for coming and giving us Thank you, Siddhartha Maharaj, for coming and giving us his association. He's had so much wonderful association himself with Srila Bhakti Pramod Maharaj and Srila Bhakti Pramod Maharaj. So he's laden with so much beautiful rust, rust, and I'd like to just do something.
This song is very clever. I need to learn this song. I'm so happy and impressed. I'm very honored to be here. So I want Param to say something. Okay. Om Ajnanatimrandasya Jnananjansalakaya Chakshuramlitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Guruve Gauri Chandraya Radhikaya Stadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah. Gaur Sarsatramit Nidhi Gauram Sarvam Stuve Gaurena Pratitam Resya Bhajanam Gauram Sarvam Dade Gauraste Kripalu Ratrina Paro Gaurasya Bhritya Sabhavam Gaur Gauramacharami Bhagwan Gaur Prabhu Rakshamam Devi Krishnamai Prokta Radhika Paradevata Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva Kanti Samhoni Paraha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopikant Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanus Mi Hari Priye Aho Bhagyam Nand Gobraja Kusam Yan Mitra Paramanandam Purna Brahm Sanatanam Bhaktya Vihina Yaparad Lakshay Shiptasya Kamaditarang Madhe Kripamai Tam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. My humble obeisances to Guru Pad Padma, to my Shiksha Gurudev, entire Guru Parampara, Shad Goswami Vrinda, and Saparikar Sachinandan Gaur Hari, Saparshad Shri Radha Vinod Bihari, and to all assembled devotees, Vaishnava and Vaishnavis, Hare Krishna. Shri Rup Goswami, who empowered with a very special mercy of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for which he is known as Priya Sarupe, Daita Sarupe, Prema Sarupe, Sahaja Rupe. You know, he is very dear to Shri Radharani and is very close associate of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, prominent amongst all associates of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Shri Rupa Goswami. So, the Pranam mantra of Rupa Goswami says, Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamayam Dadati Swapadankitam. One who established the Manobhisht, the inner heart desire of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why he is glorious amongst all the associates of Mahaprabhu. And how he established the Manobhisht of Mahaprabhu. For that very reason, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu descend to exhibit the glories of Shri Radharani. And the glories of Radharani lies in not in Swakiya but in Parkiya, Parambar mood. Even though Radharani and the gopis, they are Krishna's Swakiyas. Swakiya means their own. है ना? Parkiya means which is not own. As Srila Bhakti Raksha Sridhar Goswami Maharaj described, Tesham Satad Yuktanam Bhajatam Priti Purvakam Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam Ye Namam Upyanti Te. How wonderful he is describing this verse from Bhagavad Gita. Tesham Satat Yuktanam. Krishna saying Bhagavad Gita. What is the translation?
I don't know that.
Just the essence.
To those devotees who worship me, I give them the intelligence by which they can come to me.
Tesham Satat Yuktanam. Those who want to get connect with me. Yuktanam. Bhajatam Priti Purvakam. They worship me with love and affection. Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam. Then I will supply that intelligence by which they can come to me. And Srila Maharaj, he is giving a very rasik commentary on this, describing that I don't understand why Krishna has to say this. Tesham Satat Yuktanam. Those who want to get connected with me. So that means, if the connection is already there, then why in the second line he's saying, Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam, that I will supply the intelligence by which they will come to me. So, same mood cannot be present two times in one verse, because Srila Bhakti Raksha Sridhar Goswami was a very intellectual Sanskrit scholar. As we know, we read or we sing Prabhupada Ashtakam every morning, all Gaudiya Mats. If you ever notice Prabhupada Ashtakam, open. Where Prabhupada, the first line ends, the alphabet, it begins, the second line begins from the same alphabet. So poetic. You ever notice that? How it starts? Sujanar Bhutaradhita Pada Yugam Yugadhar Madhurandar Patravaram Varadavayadayaka Pujya Padam Pranamami Sada Prabhupada. So where it ends, it begins from there. So artistic, poetic. And in that shlokas of Bhagavad Gita, as Shri Vishnu Chakra Thakur is extracting the Madhurya Bhav. Similarly, Srila Maharaj also is bringing up that Madhurya Bhav, Madhurya Ras in that. So he's saying that the same meaning cannot be repeated twice, repeated in the verse. So what Krishna wants to say? Kevalam satat yuktanam. One is already want to or already attached with me. Yuktanam. Bhajatam priti purvakam. And worshipping with so much love and affection. Dadami buddhi yogam tam. I will give the intelligence by which they can come to me. So in the first line is already mentioned that it's already connected with me. Then why in the last line is saying they will come to me? Understand? So he's expressing his feelings there. When I was pondering on this shlok, then I came to the conclusion that this shloka is described in Madhurya Ras. Yen mam upayanti te. I will supply the intelligence by which they can come to me. How they can come to me? Upayanti te. With upapati bhav. Upapati bhav means paramar mood. Not ordinary mood. I will supply the intelligence by which they can come to me with a paramar mood. That's my favorite, Krishna says. Sokya is not my favorite. Parakya, paramar mood is my favorite. I will supply that intelligence. What intelligence? The intelligence under the line of Sri Rupa Goswami. If anyone is not acquainted with Sri Rupa Goswami or his philosophical aspects, cannot enter into the depth of Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy. One has to get stamped by Rupa Goswami, familiar by Rupa Goswami, then understand the flavors of bhakti, bhakti ras, the mallows of bhakti. Yena mam upayanti te. If you really want to get attached with me, with paramar mood, then what you have to do? Bhajatam priti purvakam. Serving me, worshipping me with love. And that means Raganuga Bhakti. Because in Vedic Bhakti, this is all Maharaj. Translation I'm giving you. Not word to word, but the mood. Because in Vedic Bhakti, there is no love. What is Vedic Bhakti? When there is fear to follow the standards, the regulations from the Shastras. Shashaneva Shastrasya. When there is a fear from the words of the Shastras, Vedic Bhakti, then there is no prem. There is a fear. And Raganuga Bhakti is what? Spontaneous love. Rupa Goswami describes here, Ragatmika anusmritya sacha raganuga uchyate. Following the footsteps of Ragatmik Bhaktas, the process is called Raganuga Bhakti, spontaneous love. What is the meaning of Ragatmaka Bhaktas? Ishte swarski ragam param bhavisya tad bhavet tanmaya bhaved bhakti saragatmika uchyate. Ishte swarski ragam. Rag means attachment. Where there is no any cause of attachment and it happens spontaneous. There is no cause. It happens spontaneous. When Radharani first saw Krishna, not in childhood pastime, when there's Poganda Leela, Keshara Leela, when there was first glance, Krishna, and Krishna saw Radharani, the love developed. What is that meaning? The love was not present from Golok Vrindavan, in Golok Vrindavan. It is there, but now they came here on material world. From Aprakata Leela to Prakata Leela. One which is manifesting in the spiritual world is called Aprakata Leela, which goes in a flow, a regular flow. The river Tweed is flowing so nicely under bridge, I just saw. But rainy season, what happens?
Flood, inundation.
Flow to here.
Flood till here. That's what I wanted to know. It's inundate everything. All houses drowned. That happens when Radha Krishna comes here and enjoy that paramar mood. Parakya bhav. It's regularly flowing there. But when they come here, it's not regular. It's something very special. So, Ishte Swarasaki Ragam, when they saw each other, just by seeing each other, love developed. Without any condition, without any formalities, without any regulations. This is what Sri Rupa Goswami describes. Yuvate naam yatha yuno, yuno cha yuvati yatha. See how Rupa Goswami is describing this. As a young girl seeing a young boy, and a young boy seeing a young girl get attraction, spontaneous attraction. There is no cause, there is no reason, and it is so much spontaneous. Oh Lord, when the day will come in my life, I will develop the same spontaneous love for you. Between you and me, no cause. That there is a cause, because Krishna is Supreme Lord. That's why I have to develop love with Him, to make connection with Him, and that's why I'm going to get all bliss and happiness. There's a cause in that love. There's a condition in that love. I don't want that cause. I don't want that condition. I want it to go spontaneous. You are the object of love, and I want to just love you. That's all. But Rupa Goswami, in such high position, he comes down to our position to make us understand with what language we understand. This is a language we can very easily relate and familiar with. Spontaneous attraction without any reason. That's Raganuga Bhakti. Ishte Swarasaki Ragam, where there is spontaneous attraction, spontaneous love, which is only in the Ragatmika Bhaktas, those who are eternal associates, or other term used for them is Vishuddha Sattvas. No one can become Vishuddha Sattva. That means no one can become Lalita Vishakha. No one can become Radharani. No one can become Yashoda Maya Nand Maharaj, Subal, Sridham. No one. They are Vishuddha Sattvas. But following the footsteps of those Vishuddha Sattvas means those Ragatmika Bhaktas. The process or the procedure is called Raganuga Bhakti, where Rag means attachment is prominent in comparison with all other procedures. And that attachment is not developed, which is natural in nature. There's two different things. Developing attachment, developing love. There is interactions, some good times, some hard times, and love get condensed and condensed. It's not like this. Just natural flow, spontaneous flow. That's called Raganuga Bhakti. And it has to be, Gurudev used to indicate like this, Tel Dharavat. Tel Dharavat means just like you're pouring oil from one bottle to other bottle. So, is a stream, unbroken stream. There's no any break in that, unbroken stream. That's called Raganuga Bhakti. Krishna wants everyone to understand and follow this Raganuga Bhakti. And for that reason, Krishna descend from his eternal abode with his Vishuddha Sattvas here on this material planet. What is the difference between Golok Leela and Aprakat Leela and Prakat Leela? Golok Leela and Bhauma Leela. Shri Sanatana Goswami in Brihad Bhagavatamritam describe no difference. The only difference is up and down. That's all. No difference. Don't see any difference. But, however, a speciality is there. In Aprakata Leela and another kind of speciality in this Prakata Leela. What is that speciality? Coming to this point. Bhajatam Priti Purvakam. One who worship me with spontaneous love, then I will bring that person with upayantite, with paramar mood. And I never heard this before. I was amazed when I was reading this Srila Maharaj book, describing every rasa has paramar mood. Every rasa has paramar mood. Paramar means, this is the point from where I stopped and I changed my lecture, remembering Srila Maharaj writing. Upayanti means paramar mood. He described paramar means one who is not mine. Swakya means one who is mine. So he described the paramar mood is present in all the rasas, even dasya ras, in sakhya ras, vasalya ras, and of course in madhur ras. Never heard before. Only heard paramar mood is in madhurya ras. But what is the meaning of paramar? He's saying not that. He's saying not that a gopi got married with someone else and in love with Krishna. It's not only restricted to this much. Paramar mood means you're not mine. And he's describing how those who are in dasya ras, rakta patrak, they believe that Krishna can leave us and go to Mathura. Krishna don't belong to us. And he can leave us. When moment this emotion comes in them, the love enhances. That's the whole idea of paramar mood is to increase the love. Getting my point? In Swakya, that means a married situation. Love is there, but it gets so regular. Just like as an example, the river to it is flowing in one stream. There is no ups and downs. But in Parikya and Paramar mood, the mood is Krishna is not mine and he can leave me any moment. Sakhas are having this fear. Not all the time. But less like a wave comes. The wave of emotion comes. Oh, he came from Mathura. He can leave back to Mathura. And love enhance. This is wave. Sakhas, Subal, Sridham and all. Not all the time. But sometimes the emotion overlaps. And they feel that, oh, Krishna can go to Mathura. Moment this idea comes, they develop more love. Yashoda Maya too. Same about Mathura. Srila Maharaj describing. He can go to Mathura. Because I'm hearing from some people saying, oh, he came from Mathura. So if he came from Mathura, he can go to Mathura any minute. The love develops. How to reconcile this or make this more understandable? Let us take shelter of Baldev Vidyabhushan Prabhu. This is philosophical. we can understand the gravity of Acharya's writing or his speech, Srila Bhakti Rakshashida Goswami Maharaj. We don't need any proofs, but we can just feel the gravity of his saying and writing. Shri Baldev Vidyabhushan Prabhu, in his book Siddhant Ratna, he described one analogy. And he gave example of a place called Prayag in India, where the confluence of three rivers, Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati, three rivers meet together. Aishwarya Nishtanam Madhurya Prakashatam Saraswati Prava Gauntasi Vire Visme Vipadecha Saraswati Eva Pravasa. No, focus on this. He's saying three rivers meet together. Everyone in India knows this. The confluence of three rivers. But river Saraswati is not seen, is underflowing. Mostly when even if you go there, you're going to see Ganga and Jamuna meeting together. Ganga is coming from there, Jamuna is coming from there. But Saraswati is also there, but undercurrent. So Saraswati is undercurrent, that doesn't mean that Saraswati is not existing. River Saraswati is also there, but not being seen. But on special nakshatra constellation, especially full moon and new moon, the current of Saraswati, which is undercurrent, comes over on special constellation. And people can see three rivers meeting together, three different colors, on special occasions, not regular. Understand? So he gave this example to explain that no one believes Krishna is supreme in Braj. He's reciprocating and they're getting reciprocation with love. But on special occasions, they start speaking as if Krishna is supreme. It's not that they believe Krishna is supreme, but their words express like that. What are the occasions? Vire, Visme, Vipadecha. In separation, in astonishment, and in Vipad, in calamities. Three occasions. In separation, just like Radharani, Krishna disappeared from Rasa Leela. I'm not going to give details of that. Krishna took Radharani alone, leaving the association of all other gopis. Took Radharani alone, serving her, decorating her hairs. And Radharani heard, oh, my gopis are nearby. I'm hearing. I'm hearing my gopis are nearby. They're in search of Krishna. Let them come soon and quickly to see how Krishna is Anukul Nayak. He's so much submissive to me that he's massaging my feet, he's decorating my hairs. Who are the one who enjoy this pastime? Not me. Radharani is never enjoyer. It's my gopis who needs to enjoy this. So I make Krishna hold on more to serve me so that I'm hearing them coming. So let them come, and when they see this, they're going to feel pleasure. Imagine the position of Radharani. She's giving pleasure to Krishna. How she's giving pleasure to Krishna? By making Krishna serve her. Understand? This is a pleasure giving to Krishna. By giving opportunity to Krishna to serve her, Krishna feels pleasure in that. And that's why intentionally she expands her services. I'm tired, can you massage my feet? Not for her own enjoyment. She's never enjoyer. To make Krishna enjoy this. And also to make her gopis, who always render services to her, all the time. She cannot enjoy their services. She wants them to enjoy looking at this scene, that how Krishna is submissive to me and is serving me. So she is a mediator who's serving Krishna, giving pleasure to Krishna and giving pleasure to the gopis. And what is her enjoyment? Nothing. That's the glories of Radharani. That's why everyone is Radhe Radhe. That's why all the gopis, they surrender to Radharani. They serve her. And that's why Krishna falls at the feet of Radharani. Because nothing her own. Everything is for either Krishna or her part or her manifestations. Who are the gopis? Manifestations of Radharani. Lalita, the Lalit Bhav of Radharani. Vishakha, the Vishesh Bhav of Radharani. All different moods of Radharani, assuming a different forms, gopis. So only to give them pleasure. See, this is Radharani's prem. Selfless, unconditional, selfless prem. And that prem makes Krishna so restless. What is that which I don't have and she has? Vishay jati sukh amar halad. Ama hoite koti gun ashray halad. Ashray jati sukh paete manadhai. Yatna swadite nari ki karyo paye. Ye chintit rahe Krishna param kautaki. Hide bade sada lobh dhagdhaki. Chaitanya Chaitamrita. Krishna is wondering, I am Vishay Jati, means object of worship. I am enjoyer and I am enjoying. But what is that present in Radharani, which I don't have? Ama hoite koti gun ashray halad. She enjoys 1,000,000 times more than me. Vishay jati sukh amar halad. Ama hoite koti gun ashray halad. Ashray jati sukh paete manadhai. My heart, my mind runs to enjoy that happiness what Radharani is going through. Yatne swadite nari ki karyu paye. But I am not able to enjoy this as being Krishna, dark complexion. I am failure there. E chintit rahe Krishna param kautaki. We all are worried in this world for many reasons. Our worries are different. Krishna is also very worried. E chintit rahe Krishna param kautaki. Kautaki means very playful. That Krishna is very playful, always playful. He's worried. And his heart is throbbing. Thug, thug, thug. How to attain this? How to attain this? How to attain this? I understood that as Krishna, I cannot. I have to become Radha. I have to come to the standard of Radha, Rani, to have access to this. Me as Krishna, I have no access. I have no access. But only as Radharani. This is the worry of Krishna. So, Radharani is waiting for the gopis to come. And therefore she further expanded another service to Krishna. Already so much is happening there. But that was in seclusion. Something more she expanded. Ho Krishna, sacha mene taratvanam, varishtam sarvayoshitam, hit gopi kama aso bhajate priya. Tatto asato bhajate priya. Tatto gautam vanam desham, driptam kesham abravit, na pareham chalitum, naimam yatrate priya. Evam uktam priyam, ahaskand oraite etim, tatascha antarday Krishna, savadu anvataptai. Shukdev Goswami describing Radharani saying, Krishna, I cannot walk further. I'm too tired. What shall I do? Krishna said, okay, then come on my shoulders. I can take you. This is what Radharani wanted. So that my gopis will come and see immediately how Krishna is serving me. And they will feel pleasure. And Krishna went to put Radharani on the shoulders. And then Krishna also heard the gopis coming. First Radharani heard, and now Krishna heard. And now Krishna is thinking, what if the gopis will come here immediately? What's going to happen? They all going to blame my Radharani. That you're so selfish, you took Krishna alone with you. We all came together to have Ras with Krishna. You're so selfish. You took Krishna alone, and everyone going to start blame Radharani. And I don't want any blame to come on my Radha. I want all blame to come on me. May I become the recipient of all blame, but not my Radha. So Krishna disappeared from there. It's better I should leave this place. He disappeared. And Radharani started lamenting. Ha nath raman preshta kwasi kwasi mahabhuja dasyaste karpanye me sakhe darsham sanidhim. Oh my Lord, ha nath raman preshta. She is addressing Krishna as my Lord. And Kaviraj Goswami Chaitanya Charitamrita describing, even though Madhure Bhav, but Dasya present, Dasya emanated there, overflowed there. Because she is addressing Krishna as my Lord. Can in union Radharani address Krishna as my Lord? Only in separation. Only in separation. Vire vismay vipadecha. In separation, astonishment and calamity. The undercurrent of Saraswati overflowed. The opulence of Krishna mean the Supreme, they are expressing this. Not believing this, but just saying this. In separation. But when there is union, in union she can't say that you are my Lord. In union, what she say? You black fellow, you debauchee, you cheater, you liar. These are the words in union. But separation is a different scene. Just like Radharani, she met Krishna after long years of separation. Almost 60, 70 years. They met again at Kurukshetra after so many years. And Krishna, just to pacify gopis, say, Mai bhaktir hi bhutanam amritya kalpate. Devotion unto me gives all pleasure and gives nectar. So because gopis, you have devotion for me, what is the point of crying and weeping? I am situated in everyone's heart as Paramatma. And by hearing this, Radharani became so upset. चित्तकारी तोमा है ते विषय चाय लगाए ते यत्नकारी नहीं काड़ी वारे तुम्हार ध्यान शिक्षा कर लोकीय हास्य मर स्थान स्थान ना करो विचारे. You think we want to remember you? No. We want to forget you. But that's our problem. We are trying to engage our senses in household activities, our mind always dragging towards you. And you speaking about dharma, you're a very good speaker. You always speak and speak. And not only you, the person sent by you is also speak about dharma. Who? Uddhava. You and your people are on same page. You're very fond of speaking dharma. And your person also very fond of speaking dharma. But both of you don't understand. Sthan na karo vichare. Don't you have any consideration what you're speaking and where you're speaking and when you're speaking? We are seeing each other after so many years. And you're giving us this lesson, instructions. Then meditate on me. I'm situated in everyone's heart. Just get satisfied with this. And this is how you have to say. Radharani angry and sarcastic on Krishna. Nahi gopi yogeshwar. Pad kamala tomar chitte paibe santosh. Tomar vakya paripati. Tar madde kutinati. Shuni gopi ar bado rosh. Nahi gopi yogeshwar. We are not yogis. To just get satisfied meditating on you in our hearts. We want to serve you. We want to loving serve you in a love. We are not just satisfied by meditating on you. That's not our style. Tomar vakya paripati tad madhe kutinati. The way you speaking, there's so much duplicity in that. And you making us, Shuni Gopi ar bado rosh. You making us more angry now. This happens in meeting. And what happens in separation? Oh, Hanath Raman Prishta. Oh, you are my Lord. Same thing in Brahmar Geet. Brahmar Geet is sung in separation, not in union. And she's on and off with different emotions expressing jalpas. Don't trust this black fellow. He was cheater in Treta Yuga as Ram. He killed a monkey, hiding behind a tree, and he killed a monkey Bali. And not only that, he made a beautiful woman to ugly. Who's that? Supnaka, sister of Ravan. And then he cheated. A good king, Bali Maharaj. How he cheated? By assuming a draft form and showing small little steps. Say, I'm only satisfied with 3 steps. And when that king gave promise, he extended his feet and he measured everything. Don't trust him, don't trust him, don't trust him. But then Uddhav said, since I'm here, even though you're saying all bad words about him and saying he's not, he's liar and don't trust him, but since I'm here, you're only speaking about him. Then give up speaking about him. Radharani is saying, Tad alam asisaki dustajjam tad kathartam. That's only our problem. We cannot resist. We only want to speak about him. Because he is present in his katha. He is present in his memories. There's no difference between him and his katha. There's no difference between him and his names. So when they are feeling separation from Krishna, either they take help and support of the name of Krishna or the pastimes of Krishna, because abhinatva nama namani is not different, it's same. They're fully established in this siddhanta. That's why they imitate the pastime of Krishna. They're doing dramas. Imitate the pastime of Krishna or singing about Krishna. Nanda Nandana Huh? What is the next one? Chandramukhi? Next? You know this? Nanda Nandana Yashoda Nandana He Shri Madhava. I'm forgetting this. Remembering Krishna by uttering the names of Krishna. This is Parkya Bhav. Tesham Satad Yuktanam Bhajatam Priti Purvakam Dadami Buddhi Yokam Tam. Krishna is saying, then I will supply this intelligence by which they can come to me with Paramar mood, which is my most favorite. Parkya Bhav. The whole idea of Parkya Bhav is to enhance that prem, love. And when Krishna sees this, their love increase more, then he get pleased. He get happy. And by seeing Krishna please, they get more pleasure. And seeing their pleasure, Krishna get more pleasure. So it's constantly happening, seeing each other. You know? Why I'm saying all this? Oh, it's already 12 o'clock. Why I'm saying all this? That was a foundation from where I started. That Rup Goswami Pad described Bhakti Ras in his books to establish the Manobhisht of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he described Vaikunt Adde Ye Leela Nahi Prachar Se Leela Koribo Jate Mor Chamatkar. Those pastimes which I don't perform in Golok Vrindavan, I will perform these pastimes here in Bhom Vrindavan to enjoy more and more. I used to give one example, analogy. In Golok, there's one river flowing and two lotuses are there. One is blue lotus, another is golden lotus. These two lotuses have taken shelter of a river. You know, lotus is always in river. What is that blue and golden lotus? It's Radha and Krishna. Blue lotus and golden lotus. Have you seen lotus flower? Where? You have in Australia?
Yes.
How big?
Big.
Hey, oh, I never seen in Australia, but I saw in Guyana, which is Caribbean, America. When I was there for Bhagavad Katha, I saw this big, huge size lotus.
The flowers that big?
Yes, this big.
And in Kashmir as well.
Yeah, yes. So, it's all over. Thank you. It's all over. In drain, in rivers, in lakes, it's just roadsides. All over. Big, huge lotus. And people, they eat on that, what do you call? The
Petals.
the petal. So many lotus there. So blue lotus and golden lotus. And they're always taking shelter of a river. What is that river? Where Radha and Krishna, being lotus, taking shelter of the river of prem. They can't survive, exist without prem. So prem is the foundation. That love is a foundation on which they both are existing and surviving. They can't exist without love. So who's making them dance? Is Prem who's making Krishna dance. Is Prem who's making Radharani dance. And by seeing them, and the Prem is making the gopis dance, and seeing all of them dance, Prem also start dance. But some bumblebees comes, always on the lotus, to extract the nectar. The bumblebees comes, they're extracting the nectar from that lotus. And when they extract the nectar from the lotus, they get intoxicated. If you drink more than what you can, intoxicate. Yes, intoxication. The material intoxication, alcohol, people drink more than their capacity, they get totally crazy. And they say, blabbering, blah, 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 falling here and there. But this is transcendental intoxication. With that bumblebees, they come and sit on these two lotus and they're witnessing what they are doing. What golden lotus is doing, what blue lotus is doing. Who said what and who replied what. Who asked question and who replied. Sometimes blue lotus asked question and golden lotus replying. Sometimes golden lotus asked question, blue lotus replying. And these bumblebees, they're seeing this and enjoying this. And they immediately extract nectar from these two lotus. And they get over-intoxicated. When they get over-intoxicated, what they do? Then they move around here and spreading the news in the whole forest. What blue said, what golden said. What golden said, what blue said. In that intoxicant state. What to say, what not to say, they don't know. But what they have seen, bumblebees, what they have seen and what they have drunk, that nectar, they're just giving this, everyone. Who are these two bumblebees? These bumblebees are two Bhaktivedantas. It applies to everyone. Shri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Shri Bhaktivedanta Narayan Gosai Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakshar Sridhar Gosai Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Gosai Maharaj, all Acharyas, the associates of Mahaprabhu. They are like those bumblebees who sat on these lotuses and they saw what they are doing. Who said what? Who replied what? And they got totally intoxicated. And in that intoxicant state, they're moving around here and there and telling them, hey, listen, Parkya Bhav, Raganuga Bhakti. Good one. Only a person who is intoxicated can say this. One who is in senses cannot say this. They get totally lost their sense. Saying that, wow, what's amazing. What amazing. And because of these bumblebees, we're getting benefited. Because when they started spreading news, we heard them. We heard those bumblebees. We saw those bumblebees. Who only knows how to extract the essence. Sargrahi. And we are Bharvahi. What is Bharvahi? One who always carry burden, like a donkey. Can't taste, can't relish anything, just carrying the burden. Bharvahi. We carrying all these burdens on our head. Worries which are useless, which has nothing to do with us as soul. Only mind. Body has nothing to do, soul has nothing to do. It's just the mind. Bharvahi, donkey-like mentality. Only carrying burden of worries. For few years and gone. It's called donkey-like mentality from Srimad Bhagavatam. But the other is Sargrahi, one who knows how to take essence. They are our acharyas. When they get over-intoxicated, they start going around. They can't hold that. Very talkative. They can't hold that. And they're going to spread this, spread this, spread this. And in that process, we get benefited. Hearing what's happening. What's happening in Golok. And then why he has to come from there to here. Those pastimes Krishna is saying in Chaitanya Charitamrita by Kaviraj Goswami. which I am not doing in Vaikuntha. Adya means Vaikuntha and also Golok. I come and expand those pastimes here. Now coming to the essence. Where is Chandramukhi? This is what I wanted to, this is where I wanted to begin, but I'm concluding with this. What pastimes? And Barsana, Chandra Sarovar. Radharani said, Krishna, can you describe the beauty of my face? And Krishna just came from the camp of Chandravali. And Chandravali was in his head. And Radharani said, can you describe the beauty? And Krishna said, your beautiful face is like Chandra. Chandra, moon. Chandramukhi. It's like Chandra, the moon. And Krishna thought, okay, I solved the problem. But problem started from here. Chandravali was in the head. Because just appeared from Chandravali's camp. Just. Reciprocation of love with Chandravali. And said Chandra, and Radharani became so upset. Sulky mood. Man. Not ordinary man. Durjay man. Difficult to get pacified. And Rup Goswami Pad describe in Ujjwal in Mani, Ahir evas gati swabhav kutila bhavet. Hetu ahetu yunam man uchyate. Ahir eva gati swabhav kutila bhavet. The love of young ones is crooked like a snake. Cause, sometime with cause, sometime without cause. There is man. Referring to Radharani. Sometime with cause, sometime without any cause. She is always Manani. Manani Radha. Sulky mood. Why? As I said earlier, every activity of Radharani is to please Krishna. So Krishna gets so happy and he drives pleasure in pacifying the man of Radharani. This can only happen in Parkya Bhav. Why? Coming to this point. So she became Manani. And Krishna is trying to pacify her. No, you misunderstood me. I wanted to say, your face is so beautiful, effulgent like moon. Radharani said, no, don't speak to me. Moon has spots. You see, you think I have spots on my face? You offended me. I don't want to speak to you. And Krishna is trying all means to pacify her. She is running. And Krishna is running after Radharani, Madhava. One who runs after Radharani, Madhava. Many meanings of Madhava. Lakshmi Pati is also known as Madhav. So one who is Dhavit. And first shloka of Bhagavatam, Janmadasya yataha anvaya itirishtarthishu abhigya swarat. Anvaya vyatirek. One who runs after Radharani to pacify Radharani. Itirishtarthishu abhigya swarat. Yeah. In Radharani, she comes to Man Sarovar. Weeping and crying so much. How much can you cry? Can you fill 1 liter bottle with your tears? Or a bucket? Not at all. When Radharani cries, it makes a pond. It turns out to a pond. Man Sarovar. Krishna is trying to pacify Radharani. Krishna is running after Radharani. And in the forest, she saw a big snake. She got scared. She turned around, come back and embrace Krishna. But that embrace, what Krishna is getting, is not ordinary embrace. There are different varieties. The embrace in man, the embrace in union, the embrace in separation. Even union are not same. Sankshipt, Sankirn, Sampan, and Samriddhavan, Sanjog. Sanjog means meeting. It's all usual in money. Very detailed. I'm not qualified to speak all that. It's just because we are in the house of Chandramukhi. 4 kind of Sanjog meeting. Sankship, Sankirna, Sampan and Samriddhavan Sanjog. Samriddhavan Sanjog is intense meeting which happens after long separation. And that happens at Kurukshetra. 60, 70 years of separation. That's called Samriddhavan Sanjog. But there is other meeting which is called Pravas. Pravas means just like Radharani and Gopis, they are waiting at Radhakund for Krishna to come. And in the morning, they are seeing Krishna is going with the cows. Pravas means short distance separation. Not far distance like meeting took place at Kurukshetra. In a daily basis, some pravas. That's called Sampan Sanjog. Meeting, Sampan. But there is Sankirn and Sankshipta. Srila Guru Govind Goswami Maharaj also described 3 kind of separation and 3 kind of unions. Bhavi, Bhuta, Bhavan, Viraha, and Bhavi, Bhuta, Bhavan, Milan. Bhavi means anticipating. Akrur came from Mathura and he declared that I'm here to take Krishna out from Vrindavan to Mathura. Gopis heard this. Krishna is still there. And Gopis just heard this, anticipating separation. Bhavi Viraha. Srila Guru Govind Maharaj. And then there's another intensity of separation which is higher than this, is when Krishna already left Vrindavan and he's in Mathura. And Gopis are like crying and weeping. Manaro lage na sakhi re mero, Shama bina manaro lage na, Shama bina re ghan, Shama bina manaro lage na. Gurudev used to like this song so much. He used to cry hearing this. Tears flowing from his eyes, get overwhelmed. So, Krishna is already in Mathura. Gopis are feeling separation. That's intensity, higher intensity. But the topmost intensity is called when Gopis, they are seeing right in front of their eyes Krishna on the chariot and Akrura is taking him away from them. The Lord of their life, the beloved, is going right in front of their eyes. That's called Bhavan Viraha. Such intensity of separation. So there are many terminologies. It's not that simple. Separation and union. But there are different degrees, different intensities. There are different terms. There are different flavors in that. All described by these bumblebees. Rupa Goswami. In Ujjwal Nilmani and Bhakti Samya Sindhu. So, not going in detail to do that. But Radharani embraced Krishna and, oh, I'm not supposed to be with Krishna. She took the other direction and went to her in-laws, Jatila. She ran inside. And now Krishna, he really want to pacify Radharani. He said, my goodness, why I said you are like Chandramukhi? Why I said you're Chandramukhi? Your face is like moon. And I have to go through so much troubles. Sound familiar? So much troubles. No. But these troubles is pleasure for Krishna. That's why he's Kautaki, playful. He plays, he likes this. And that's why Radharani manifest man, to make Krishna drive pleasure. So Krishna disguised himself as sannyasi. He became a sannyasi. He came to Jatila and called out loudly, Bhikshan Dehi, Bhikshan Dehi. What do you mean? What is the meaning? Give me some bhiksha, some alms. And Jatila called upon her daughter-in-law, Radha, there's one sadhu, give some bhiksha. I'm putting some cow dung, so my hands are not clean. And Radharani said, I don't want, because she's so upset. And also, highest limit of chastity. She said, I don't want to see the face of any man. But Jatila said, no, he's not ordinary, he's sadhu. We are supposed to worship and give charity to sadhus. So don't worry, just go and give. She brought all the ingredients and trying to offer. Srila Gaur Govind Goswami Maharaj said, beggar of prema. Krishna came as beggar, but beggar of what? Not rice, dal, chapa, flour and spices. The beggar of...
You call him Prem Bhikkhari.
Prem Bhikkhari, exactly, right. Prem Bhikkhari, beggar of prema. And with his putriya, Radharani is trying to give this. She has a veil. Trying to give this. Krishna said, I don't want this bhiksha. Then what bhiksha you want? I want bhiksha of your prem. Radharani understood he's Krishna and she put all ingredients on his face. Here's your bhiksha. And she ran inside. I don't want to see him. Now Krishna, what to do, is very close to Javat. So he came near to Javat, he came to Kokilavan. And he started singing like a cuckoo bird. Coo, 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 coo. So sweet Krishna is. Cuckoo bird is so sweet, right? And if Krishna is imitating cuckoo bird, imagine. The Jatila wondered, what? Cuckoo bird don't sing in night. Only in the daytime. They go sleep after sunset. But a special kind of cuckoo bird. Then Radharani, Lalita, Vishaka, we never heard any cuckoo bird singing like this. So melodious. Let's go and see. Lalita Sakhi understood. This is Krishna. This cuckoo bird is Krishna. So they came and they got stopped by Jatila. This is called Parkya Bhav. Parkya Bhav is not that you are not married to Krishna and you are loving Krishna. This is a very general statement. But Rupa Goswami described Parkya Bhav as 4 ingredients. That 4 ingredients make Parkya Bhav. Durlabhta, Vamata, Prachanna Kamukta, and Man. If these 4 ingredients are present, then it's called Parkya Bhav, Paramar Mood, which is very detailed topic. But one of that ingredient is not easy accessible, not easy to meet. There's always some obstructions. Sakhya means legitimate married status. So there is no obstructions. That's why the love goes very, slow and steady, smooth. There's not many varieties in that. But in this Parakya mood, the Paramar mood, which is a jewel, Krishna manifesting in Prakat Leela here in home Vrindavan, there is also, but only just a mood. But actually it happens here. Actually it happens here. What I was saying? It's not easy to meet. There's always some obstructions, some obstacles, either by mother-in-law, sister-in-law, husband, or whoever. It's not easy to meet. And both have to make so much endeavors to see each other. What do you think? The meaning of taking cows for grazing? Why cows for grazing? Nand Maharaj was doing this. And Krishna begged for this service from Nand Maharaj. I want to take cows for grazing. Servants are there, they can take cows. But Krishna wanted to take cow for grazing. Why? To meet Radharani. On the pretext of taking cows for grazing. So all ingredients are there to unite Radha and Krishna. Jai Jai Radha Krishna Yugal Milan. So cows are instrument in the union. It's not easy to meet with Krishna. So when it becomes easy, then there is not so much fun and pleasure. When it is difficult, that's Parakya Bhav. And that's the difference in Golok Leela and Bhauma Leela. That's the difference. So, all night singing, kuhu, 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 my goodness, poor Krishna. All night singing, can't have access, can't meet Radharani. You see? And she is also feeling separation. He is also feeling separation, can't meet. So much endeavors, so much assistance of all the gopis to unite Radha and Krishna. And after that kind of separation, when they meet, the love enhances. And that's not guaranteed how long they have to be together. They have to again separate. So separation and union, just like waves. Just like waves. And river look nice when there are waves in the river. But there was a desire. The waves of the rivers, the waves of the ocean, is only flowing on the bank, on the shore. And those who only coming to the shore can take advantage of the waves, taking bath in the waves to get soaked in the waves. But if tsunami comes, even if you're at the shore or you're not at the shore, you're going to get soaked with that ocean, the tsunami. And that tsunami brought by Mahaprabhu. You cannot come near to the shore. Don't worry, tsunami is going to come and take you to the shore. That's the mercy of Mahaprabhu. Rasraj Krishna and Madanakya Mahabhav, Radharani, Krishna being Karuna Sindhu, the ocean of mercy, and Radharani also, not one ocean, 7 oceans of mercy. There's a verse by Prabhupada Sri Thakur in Radha Rasudhanidhi. 7 times more big ocean. So they both decided, let's meet together. Combined Radha Bhav Duti Suvalitam Naumi Krishna Sanupam and tsunami. Drawn everyone in that love. That's the mercy and the compassion of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, we are so fortunate. So fortunate. We were not qualified. Those bumblebees, those acharyas, they made us qualified and making us qualified. by giving us this details. How many people in the world know this? Not even 1%. Can you imagine? Not even 1% of the population of the world knows these details, are familiar with this. And we are amongst those, can say, not 1%, like 0.2%. We are amongst those. How this great fortune came to us? Was not great fortune. The fortune got created to us by these acharyas. Every day we should remember them and say thanks to them to make us qualified. Our practices are limited and impure, but at least we are hearing this, which is not ordinary thing. Gurudev said in a very grave mood, if anyone who dies with this understanding that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, he gets high destination. Even with this thought, with this conviction. But there's so many other levels, what we are hearing today. These are levels, very high levels. How we are hearing this? Why we are hearing this? Who made us qualified to hear this? These acharyas. So, we humbly pray to them and glorify them to please shower your mercy more and more and more. And mercy is like a banana or a mango. We just given to someone. Here's a mercy. Mercy is a connection, the connection of service. If there is service mood, the mercy is inherent in that. If there is no service mood, there's no mercy. Mercy is not just putting hand on your head and mercy is there. Mercy is a definition of mercy is a connection, and a connection develops with service. We're going to get connection with acharyas. They're going to give us connection to Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is going to give connection to Radha Krishna. Connection is formed, developed, and matured only by service. And when I say service, means taking some responsibility. Every individual, which I'm saying not even 1% of the population of the world, we are so less in number, few in number. Every individual responsibility is to spread this virus. To spread this. To take some responsibility. Whatever it is. Even cleaning, even cooking, dressing deities, whatever, preaching. Every individual. It's not only the responsibility of sannyasis. I'm not saying this. I'm repeating the word of Gurudev. Every grasta, every householder, every brahmachari, every vanprastha, every Gurudev's son and every Gurudev daughter. Responsible. You're getting so much, you have to pay. We are just gathering. We have to pay back. And what is the payment? Taking responsibility of nicely practicing this, wonderfully understanding this, and graciously preaching this. So, coming together, because we are very few in number. Making a fist, not fingers apart. So much energy in the fist. Finger, individual has no energy. At least not mine. So coming together with whatever. Like Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj Ji, he used to say, there can be difference of opinion, but there should not be difference of hearts. Because we asked this question to him. Many devotees used to ask him question. There's always something happening here and there. What happened in Gaudiya Math history and all that. Not going into detail, everyone knows. But he said, the conclusion, the essence is, there can be difference of opinion, but there should not be difference of hearts. The problem comes when there is difference of hearts. Opinion can be different. So, Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Wo, Sachinandan Gaur Hari Ki, Chandramukhi Radha Rani Ki, and Radharani's maid servant Chandramukhi Didi Ki, Gaur Premanande. Thank you so much for hosting this wonderful program. Yes, all grateful, you and your husband and your little daughter. Thankful to all of you, and thankful to her because she's very quiet. She's not disturbing anyone. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. You have to art. Okay, we can do quick aarti. Yes, we can do quick aarti, and we can have elaborate prasad. Oh, question time, Mataji. 12:30. Okay. Yes. I know. I met him before. Years back. One clapping for husband. So once upon a time, a very funny story. Don't take my offense, but a wife introduced, he's my husband. I said, which band? The husband. Which band is husband? Acha, yes, Didi.
Raj, thank you. Such a beautiful class. It must be, and I'm just singing because our beloved Gurudev, he had so many beautiful Parakiya disciples. I'm looking in this room. Most devotees here, they're Parakiya disciples.
Gurudev used to make.
This Parakiya mood is just so.
When we were serving Gurudev in his room, he used to say this in a joking way. When we used to massage brahmacharis, me and then Shirda Maharaj, we were massaging, and somebody asked question, why you have less disciples and you have more other Gurudev disciples? He said, because my favorite is Parkiya Bhav. And that's why my surroundings is also Parkiya. So
my question is, if the devotees they're tadapnik with Srimati Radharani, then how do they have a mood to enjoy seeing? How do they have any mood of enjoyment? She's wanting them to come and
yes, because Yog Maya is obstructing this. If they always have this, because if Krishna is with Radharani and she is deriving pleasure with Krishna, and if you get reflected on the gopis, then they will be just self-satisfied there. Then there is no point of imitating pastimes as they were doing when Krishna disappeared from their vision. The gopis start imitating those pastimes of Krishna. If they were having the same mood of Radharani, the pleasure what Radharani is having with Krishna, if they're reflecting same on them, they cannot feel separation from Krishna, and they cannot imitate the pastime of Krishna. So Yog Maya always obstructing, like put a veil there in between. But sometimes she's also taking out that veil. And the gopis, wherever they are, especially the Manjaris, they get 100 times more pleasure in Murwillumbah. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami describing this. This is all remote in the hand of Yog Maya. She's playing everyone. When to taste, when not to taste. Everything is Yog Maya. When to taste, when not to taste. When to discover, when not to discover. Everything controlled by her. Mo vishe gopipati upapati bhave Yog Maya koribe apna prabhave. Ami na jani gopigan duhu रूप गने दुहु नित्य हरे मन धर्म छाड़ी राग दोहो करे मिलन कबू मिले कबू ना मिले देवेर घटन. Yog Maya is creating that sometimes they are able to see each other, sometimes they are not able to each other, sometimes they are able to vanish, sometimes they are able to taste, sometimes they are not able to taste. See if any deity fell there or what? No. What is that? Shaligram? Giraj. So Devi, this is the answer to this.
So the moods in the material will be Prakat Lila of Parakya. Is it higher here than in the upper Kat Lila? There's more intense feelings?
It's not about, Sanatana Goswami is saying it's not higher and lower.
No?
It's same. But it's more speciality. The Gurudev used the word Vaishishti. Means the speciality of Parakya
What
here.
is that special?
That they are able to relish the Parakya Bhav, which is not in Golok. So that's why he comes with all his associates to taste this. Just like family, their kids going school and they got summer holidays. Then the father decides, let's go to say where? Let's go to Hawaii for a tour, for enjoying. Holiday trip, right? Leisure trip. So why they have to go Hawaii for that? Was there no happiness at home? What they were fighting at home? Then they have to go Hawaii, paying so much to drive pleasure there and just for a few days and again come back home.
Good analogy. Good example.
Because at home, there is love, there is pleasure. But when we go out, we do something different. At home, everything is just like one regular scene. From morning to night, same thing. It's a little boring. When we go out, then okay, late night, sleeping, late, different places, eating, swimming and all that. So what happens, the father, he feels so happy to see my children enjoying, my wife is enjoying, and seeing the pleasure in them. The father also, the male section who is earning member, he also derive pleasure seeing his family is enjoying. Because Krishna is enjoyer. So therefore, coming from Golok to here in this home Vrindavan is this leisure trip. But this leisure trip is for accomplish many purposes. Especially Ragmar Bhakti Loke Korite Prachana. Especially those sadhakas who attained Prem and they achieved Sarupa Siddhi but not Vastu Siddhi yet. That's why Krishna comes in all these universes to collect all these who are already got perfection and they need a practical training at work. They say practical training at work. So that sadhaka who achieve Sarup Siddhi take the birth from the womb of Gopi and get direct association with Lalita and Vishaka. They are the teachers there. So under their guidance, Lalita, Vishaka and other Sakhis, on the instruction and order of Lalita Sakhi, go and massage the feet of divine couple. One learn with that higher association and from there achieve Vastu Siddhi, means direct service to divine couple, and from there Krishna situate them to Golok Vrindavan. That's another purpose of him coming. So there are many purposes. The prominent is Parakya Bhav. Why? Only by Parakya Bhav the glories of Radharani can be seen. Only because of Parakya Bhav. So Krishna wants to repay debt of Radharani, the debt of love of Radharani. And how it can be possible? By expressing the glories of Radharani, by expanding the glories of Radharani, and that can only be manifest with Parakya Bhav. And that's why Krishna comes here and he told Yogamaya, the words which I just uttered, I want you to control all situations. And even though gopis are mine, develop a mood in them that they are not mine. They are married to someone else and they are loving me. It's called Parakya Bhav. With these 4 ingredients as described by Rupa Goswami and Ujjwal Nirmani. Prachan Kamata, Vamata, all that details. Yes? So Yog Maya, she has a very strong remote. And Krishna himself gave remote in the hands of Yog Maya. Because what Braj Kishori Didi, he asked the question is very important question. Why this important question? This is mentioned in Murwillumbah by Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Sakhe Shri Radhika Braj Kumar Vidur Halani Nam Shakti. This verse. Not going in detail, but the essence is, and it's specifically meant for that section of the gopis who are the maid servants of Radharani. Shadgun adhikam shanti tamna chitram. It is not at all astonishing that those who are serving Radharani, they drive 100 times more pleasure. Shadgun adhikam shanti tamna chitram. They drive more pleasure. Because gopis are divided into 3 portions, 3 parts. One is Sakhi Snehadikya. One is Sam Snehadikya. And the third is Krishna Snehadikya. Those gopis who are more inclined towards Krishna, in short. Then the gopis which are equally for Radha and Krishna. They are Lalita Vishaka, but more inclined towards Radharani. But then the third category is Sakhi Snehadikya. Those who are only inclined towards Radharani. They have nothing to do with Krishna. These are Manjaris. What they get, they're not asking anything, but as naturally, spontaneously, they get 100 times more pleasure. In separation and also in union. With the mercy of Radharani. So her question, very important, when gopis were searching Krishna and Radharani is with Krishna, both were having good time, Radharani is driving pleasure by serving Krishna. Why gopis were feeling separation and they were crying and weeping? Why they are not getting the same proportionate or even more reflection of that pleasure to the gopis? So first of all, this is about gopis. But what Murwillumbah Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is referring to those Sakhi Snehadikyas, the Manjaris. More on them. But here in Ras Leela, the gopis who are Lalita Vishaka and all others, they are imitating the pastime of Krishna. And secondly, Yog Maya didn't wanted them to taste this, otherwise Ras Leela cannot take place. If there is no many varieties, then there is no so much enjoyment. Gopis came and Krishna immediately would have started Ras Leela. But did it happen so? Krishna welcomed them. Swagato Mahabhaga. Most welcome. Why you all came here? Why you all came here? And Gopi said, how does it matter to you? This is our Vrindavan. We just came to see the beauty of Vrindavan. Who are you to ask this question to us? All this, dialogues. And all this is all fun going on. Otherwise, Krishna played on flute. Gopi is coming. Okay, let's do Ras Leela. What is the fun about that? There's always have to be some, what do you call? Trickiness there. So this is what all the Yog Maya is doing. Making forgetful, remote, no separation, blocking that, and sometimes unblocking that. Both things are there. Yes? Yes, Mataji.
I've heard it said that Manjaris come to preach. Do other personalities experiencing different races also come to preach?
Yes. Anyone can come and preach. But I'm not familiar with anyone so far. In our line, yes, all yes. But just like Hriday Chaitanya, Gauri Das Pandit, associate of Mahaprabhu, he's praying all the jivas should get delivered. Gauri Das Pandit is Subal Sakha. He's in Sakhya Bhav. But he's praying. Gauri das karata asha sarva jiva udhare. Gauri das is desiring all jiva should get liberated. So this is also one kind of preaching. But I'm not familiar with anyone. All our acharyas, they are followers of Rupa Manjari. Shri Rupa Manjari Pada, right? Too late. Gaur Premanande, last and final call.
You said Krishna was in the tree acting like a cuckoo bird at night time. What did Radharani do? Was she just sleeping? Or?
No, she wanted to go and see Krishna. Sorry. This flower. But she's feeling separation. She want to go and meet Krishna. She got stopped. And that stopping is increasing her more and more excitement and longing to see Krishna. Chalo, Aarti please. Quick. Because we have one more program. Otherwise, I would have stayed more. We have one more program tonight. Starting 5 years. And where is that?
Hindi.
They're going to be Hindi class, but they're going to be English translation, Didi? Yes? Where is that? Kumira? Kumra Avatar? Kurma Avatar?
Everything in the material world I've heard is a perverted